This is BJG.
This is Heneral Tuna.
This is Captain Mike.
This is Paleets.
This is Noch.
This is Trixter.
This is Gaming 2.0.
This is Rene, Cruz Jr. And this.
And this.
This is the Geeky podcast.
Gamers, geeks, and good times.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday. This is the podcast that talks about everything geeky and nerdy and everything in between. This is the G3 podcast with your host, BJG, along with the boys, Heneral Jaz, Komoda, Trixter, Rene, Paleets, Captain Mike, and Noch is somewhere for some reason.
Totoo ba yung background mo na Barney Paleets or...
Yeah. Is that a real Barney though?
That's a real Barney? The fucking standee?
Oh shoot, it is a real Barney.
It is a Barney standee.
1 point. 1 point.
1 point. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yo, where'd you get that, dude?
Yeah, what's the story behind that? I'm curious.
You're a new man.
Mike,
You're a
minutap ni Mike!
Oh, no.
It's from the old days when I was still streaming and I was a degenerate online.
So that's part of your collection.
No, actually, napulot ko to sa basura
What?
back then.
For real?
Yeah, it was in the trash. They just threw it out. I picked it up and ever since, Barney joined my streams and he actually became famous for a bit. Every stream he was there.
I am not surprised. Wow.
Was he also there when you were playing Summertime Saga?
Yes.
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 Proudly so. Yes, amazing. Fantastic. Well done. Well, there you go, guys. You know, that's it. That's the show. It's just about Barney. But welcome to the show. It's been quite a week for all of us. Time to relax, time to unwind, time to check out some new stuff happening in the show. May mga bago tayong ipapakita sa inyo. We have a lot of new stuff that we would like to share with you as part of our growth with you guys. Of course, we're not going to be growing if not for you. But before we get started, kamusta muna? I mean, we got Paleets on the phone with somebody. That's fine because he's doing transactions. You know, quality. Speaking of quality, ganda ng jacket mo, Rene. What's that? You know, you want to flex that? The flex episode is not here yet, but you.
Ito yung kusang binigay sa akin ng Predator.
Sumunod sa akin?
Ayoko manghingi pero hindi ako tatanggi.
Sure. Yes.
Oh!
Yes, you know.
Sige nga, tatanda mo yung pangalan?
Ano, si Juanita Predator.
Yeah, tama. Galing.
Juanita Predator. Baduy. Nice. Shout out
Si
to
Mia, guys, naalala ko yung name niya, Mia. Very nice
Mia.
girl. She's, from, I believe, ESGS. Tama? At our booth, we got the chance to interview Noch. I'd like to hang out with her. She seems very cool. Mukhang makakasundo natin siya si Mia. Very nice. Hindi ko nalimutan yung name niya at all.
Not at all. Not one bit, right? Not even 1 second. Shout
She's
out
the
to
best.
Mia of Predator. Thank you for it was a fun experience talking to you and even visiting you at the Predator booth and you coming over to our booth at ESGS. Thank you. Trixter is eating. What's that? What are you eating?
I'm eating pie.
What kind of pie?
Pie ba yan or Pinay pie?
Why do you have to be angry?
Why you have to be angry?
Poontang pie. Is that what it is?
No.
Samurai Champerlu.
Champerlu. Nah, it's just regular peach pie. I got hungry. Don't mind.
Si Paleets may nakuwang pagkain.
Oo, baka pareho sila na kinakain din ni Trixter.
The pizza. It's also pie, but it's pizza pie.
Pizza pie.
Pie munching. Dang!
Pizza
Mancha.
pie.
Delicious.
Speaking of munching, Jazz, welcome back to the show. Habang kanina
Bart
pa siya.
Simpson. Welcome back,
Okay.
Bart Simpson.
Yellow na din mo ng buhok. Ano?
Why don't you tell us the ordeal that you had to go through before you joined the podcast today?
Dude, like, oh my god. So, I think that's 7:40. I remember the time, 7:40.
Yeah, I see it here.
We got Trixter, Rene, and Noch are talking about stuff, right? Really interesting stuff, you know? They talked about Yakuza, they talked about Japan, you know, they talked about samurais and all that stuff, ninjas, you know, how Noch wants to be a ninja. It's like, that's an awesome topic, right? Yeah. Only kung nandun ako.
Hindi ka makasali.
And the first few minutes, I understood kasi wala si Mike, di ba? Wala si Mike eh. So sabi ko, sige, antayin ko si Mike. The moment like he went there, sat down for a few minutes, looked around, and then ito, so okay to, papapakit na ako ni Mike. Nasin niya na yung message ko. And then left. Like, damn, man. Like,
Wow.
why you gotta do me like that? Kung gusto niyo kong tanggalin sa G3, please, wag sa ganitong paraan.
Alam mo bakit? Kasi may problema ata si Mike sa'yo.
May nabanggit na siya.
Mike,
No.
if this is about, wag na, sorry na. If this is about the memes, I've been tagging you on the GC, please. I'm sorry.
The old people memes. Yeah. Sige, Captain Mike, what is your explanation to that kind of behavior?
Bukod sa pangit ugali mo, what other reason would you
At
have?
bukod sa galit sa kanya. Bukod sa galit
ayaw mo sa youth. Ayaw mo sa mga bata dahil matanda ka na. May galit ka sa mga may
mo
bata.
sa youth.
Di ba yung mga matatanda, there's a certain point in their age na galit lang sila sa mga bata. Like, straight up for no
Tawag yan
reason.
mga ageist. Don't be ageist.
Ageist. Get out of here, you're noisy people.
Parang gano'n lang yun. Hindi, I was prepping kasi I have to make sure na everything is prepared. Di ko nakita si Jazz. Di nyo naman sinabi na nandun si Jazz. Pambihira kayo.
Sorry, ha?
We were so
Pala.
concentrated and focused sa kinukwento. Nagkakwentuhan kami. And gusto ko nga sana namin, nasan si Jazz? Nasa isip ko, nasan si Jazz? Parang ang saya lang pag nandito si Jazz.
Natalaga nga kami ng konti eh.
Diba?
So yeah, it was my bad. I'm sorry.
At dahil pinapasok na ni Captain Mike, and finally Captain Mike let him in, we just got 50 stars from Wilbert Perocha. What is up?
Happy Friday, G3. Happy podcast.
Kuya Will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kuya Will.
Thank you, Kuya Will. Sorry, nag-close yung
Jacket
all
naman.
TV show mo. Hindi namin ginusto.
Utang namin sa iyo 'yon, sabi mo. Well, ikaw Noch, pare, you just got home from work. I assume you're
Bro,
adulting.
sakit ng head ko eh. With so much work and adulting I did today. Oh my gosh. Tapos pag-uwi ko, natulog ako, I slept for a bit para lang mawala yung headache ko kasi alam ko dito tayo eh. Sabi ko nga parang ayaw ko na mag-podcast, bad trip. Pero sabi ko, hindi pwede. This is something that we're passionate about, sabi ko. No.
Yes, passionate.
Ang sarap talaga pag may kausap kang konyo, no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tapos
pare.
nagkwentuhan natin, right? Tapos parang gusto ko sana isama si Jazz eh. Pero wala, he's not there eh.
I'm from Ateneo eh.
Yeah. May street food kasi as McDo eh.
So you also made para sa kanto, sir?
What? No. I make hold. Hold, sir. Baba na lang po. Tama na po. Kuya driver, hold po.
Thank you.
Kuya driver.
Well, it's a good thing that you mentioned passion, and I just want to recognize the fact that yes, it's true. Notch has been spending a lot of time working out a lot of our posts, a lot of our communication. We bring you news as best as we could. And that is why we have a new thing that we would like to, well, one thing that's new, and then another thing that's coming back simply because of what Noch has been doing in his adulting. But before we get to that, Captain Mike, ito na ang iyong hudyat, your start to open your Kapitan Mike Batian portion. Batian with Kapitan. Pampangit, no? Pero sige, go! Batian with Kapitan.
So, we are, just to remind everyone, if you are watching the official Noch page and Charlie Dalena, any comments that you will type in will appear also on this page as part of the upgrade. Right now, it's Shin Mamuchu, sabi niya. Wo, also sinabi niya.
Woo! Sir Shin, hello.
Na nagre-react din siya kay Trixter kanina dahil kasi Trix is eating it with passion.
With passion!
Siyempre,
With fascist!
Kasama ba sa upgrade yung wala ka ng timer?
Ay, sorry naman kasi kukunti lang yung natin eh. Kukunti lang yung bumati ngayon eh. So, yun nga, sabi ni Shin Mamuchu, kasi Trix is eating with a passion, sabi ni Shin, woo! Sabi ni Web,
talaga niya.
Happy Friday G3, happy podcast. Tapos yun ayun Cap, sigawan mo ko. Vhinz! Asan na?
Sigaw natin si Vhinz. Baka police!
Vhinz!
Pidea!
Mga kapit-bahay!
Wait, grabe naman. Pag si Vhinz, pideya agad. Di mo man lang ipapalis na sa barangay. Grabe.
Wala tatakbo!
Palista niyo muna sa barangay. Grabe naman.
Napapaligiran ka lang na, Vhinz.
May proseso yan eh.
So, wala.
Wala nang tatakbo. Sige, subukan mo.
Ito. Yung kuya, pagkawu mo, dapat may pagka-nature boy. O Rene, ikaw yan, kayang-kaya mo yan. Wait, hold on.
Kasing edad niya yun si Nature Boy.
Still younger than Cap.
Oh, yeah.
And there you go. That is Batian with Kapitan. Dahil ang tawag natin official na. Batian with Kapitan. Batian ni Kapitan. Pwede.
Dapat may TM trademark.
Uy! Wait,
i-IPO yan, ipa-IPO. Hoy!
Wala, sige, Noch.
The chairman is here. Mga kaibigan, tayo tayo.
Chairman,
Tayo
tayo
nandiyan po si chairman. Chairman, mahal ka namin. Miss ka na namin. Kita tayo sa opening.
Yes. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be announcing a couple of stuff on the show regularly. Starting off, so standby muna kayo dyan. We have a few announcements to make. Starting off with the returning segment of G3 News, but this time it's going to be called the G3 News Sega Exclusive of the Week. Roll it, Captain. Sega, because we are now officially media affiliates of Sega, we are bringing you Sega exclusive news that have been announced recently. And starting off with the news that came out this week, Company of Heroes 3, a game that is about to be released, has released their latest trailer.
Final trailer also.
And they are going to be joined by the latest army, the Africa Corps. Mga history, for those history buffs out of there, enjoy. These are going to be players who play aggressively and keep the pressure on the enemy, as written by our correspondent, Sega exclusive correspondent Noch. Africa Corps boasts a specialized infantry and armored vehicle roster designed to work in perfect harmony. This new addition to the game will be coming out soon, and enjoy. This is the trailer. Yeah, but this
pasong tirad daw DLC when. Ay, malapit na po yan, sir.
Malapit na, World War II na eh. Oh. So, pagka lumabas yung Japan, medyo malapit na sa Philippines yan, antayin niyo. You can check out
yung Capture of Vhinz Capistrano in Cavite. Puta, yun ang malupit na DLC, men.
Ang huling sigaw ng Pugad Lawin. Huling sigaw sa Pugad Lawin yan. Sisigaw.
Pugad Lawin! Yung ba yun?
You can check out You can check out the trailer here. It's on the comment section. Watch it. And up next, in the Sega exclusive news of the week, for nostalgia fans out there, we have quite another announcement that dropped this week, last February 8th. We were able to release.
He is excited to play the Deutschland Africa core. He wants to exterminate his enemies with extreme prejudice. Using the Flamen warfare.
The Panzer III.
Tiger tanks. Ito. You want to destroy your enemies? You can't destroy your enemies because Like a Dragon Ishin, a game that's coming out this February 22nd, introduces trooper cards. These are collectible upgrade trooper cards, and you can give them additional attacks if you use them in your fight. Some of these cards are feature characters from the series, while others are cameos of, first off, AEW's Kenny Omega, as well as Raul Foley, who's appeared in shows like Zombie and The Haunting by Bly Manor. So these cards are going to be available as soon as the game is released on February 22nd. And watch out, boys and girls.
May question ako eh. Wouldn't it be great if talagang malaro natin to sa game 1? Day 1, sorry. Sa day 1.
Yeah.
No? That would be nice.
That would be nice. Or malaro ng fans natin or some of our
malaro ng mga fans natin on day 1. It would be nice.
Since you mentioned that, stick around the G3 podcast, hover around our page for our latest announcements, because malay nyo, we as friends might be playing Ishin on day 1 on the launch. Basta stay tuned and we'll catch that news soon. February 22nd is when this game is going to be released, and maybe we'll be playing it together. Maybe. Well, you don't know, right?
VJ.
You don't know. You don't know. Sega friends.
Bigyan natin ng kindat ka.
You don't know.
Nagkaka-epilepsy ka ata, BJ. Hindi kindat yan.
Parang sakit.
You're not having a stroke.
It does sure looks like one. But anyway, yes, stay tuned. We'll be making some announcements specifically about Like a Dragon Ishin, highly anticipated, coming out on Steam. Maybe we'll see it soon also here on the G3 podcast. Up next in our Sega exclusive news for the week is, of course, Sonic Colors Ultimate is finally available on Steam, as reported by our esteemed colleague Noch. Sega just released Sonic Colors on Steam, and to celebrate the launch, a selection of titles from the Sonic franchise, including Sonic Colors Ultimate, will be on sale for up to 75% off.
Wow.
Until February 14th. February 14th, Valentine's Day. Check out, go ahead and over to your Steam store, check out, and the sale is still on. Check it out. It is going to be a limited time only. So take advantage of that. Make sure maybe it's a good for a significant other. Maybe your SO is a Sonic fan. Malay mo. It's on sale right now. Check it out and get ready to explore the colorful and dynamic world of Sonic Colors Ultimate, while Noch is playing Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, Sonic Frontiers.
Hindi gumagamit ng cheat code yan, ha?
Walang cheat code yan. Patapos na yan. Patapos na. Tamo, nawala. Nag-Sonic Frontiers na.
Hindi gumagamit ba ng cheat code dito?
Wala. Walang cheat code.
Wala. Sobrang lame nun.
Natin, G3, Gamers, Geeks, and Good Times, tas may nag-cheat? Ano ba naman yan?
Gamers, Geeks, and Cheat Times.
Ano yung bano?
Ano yun? Ano yun? May gulang.
Banong ka pala eh.
Lalabanan ka na sa Mahjong, tandaan mo. And finally, our final Sega exclusive news of the week just recently dropped for those longtime fans of the series. Etrian Odyssey 1, 2, and 3 are finally coming in remastered form in both the Switch and Steam on June 2023.
Oh,
yeah,
that's interesting. Wow.
That is a wonderful announcement, definitely. As announced, making their surprise appearance. Absolutely. is bringing this fan favorite Labyrinth Explorer to Switch and Steam remastered. It'll be on the Switch eShop and Steam on June 1st. So on the 1st of June, don't waste time. Get all three and let Atlus bring you back to its roots. And during the dungeon mapping, dungeon exploration activity for all three games are all remastered in HD for both Steam and the Switch. June 1st, 2023 is its release. Head on over to your Switch eShop and Steam and get your copies by then. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are our Sega exclusive G3 news of the evening. Yeah, very good. And suddenly, segueing wonderfully into our next segment, a spotlight of sorts to our partner shoutouts. Captain Mike, bago na simulan, roll it. We're bringing the spotlight first to Collector's Alley. Huge shout out to Chairman Erwin Esteban, who is having his grand opening of the Collector's Alley store in North Mall, Caloocan. And to celebrate that grand opening, we are giving away 3 Mario Rabbids t-shirts tonight on Steam during the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And all you need to do is to make sure that you go to Collector's Alley. Captain Mike, you'll please be so kind as to put the link on the chat below. Head on over to Collector's Alley the Facebook page and hit like and follow. Send us a screenshot for everybody who's watching. Send us a screenshot of you liking and following the page for Collector's Alley, and we will have a raffle tonight right before we end, and you might be one of the lucky 3 winners of the official Mario Rabbids t-shirt, which you can collect. You can pick up from the store when it opens.
Authentic po ba yung mga t-shirt?
Absolutely 100%, no holds barred, no questions asked, money back guarantee, authentic. Yeah, that is original merch. Check it out, guys. You can claim that t-shirt if you're one of the people who wins tonight. You can claim that shirt at the grand opening of Collector's Alley. Chairman Erwin Esteban, thank you for doing this. And we will see you there. We'll also be there to cover the event on February 16th. That is next week at North Mall, Caloocan. We'll see you guys there. Right?
Yeah.
So stay tuned until the end. Make sure that you do not leave the show. Yeah. Cool. And last but not the least, our second spotlight for the evening, our partners as official media partner for this wonderful new endeavor. If you remember, Heneral Jaz and I did a little interview for the recent Mobile Legends Bang Bang tournament held by Rene Esports Network, and this time we're going to be having a new tournament, and that is going to be Genshin Impact Tensai Invocation TCG Tournament. This is going to be sponsored and held by Rene Esports Network. Free registration is out. The tournament will be on the 18th of February. This is what you may win. Yung mga Genesis crystals for first place, 3,280. Second place, 1,490. And 749 for the third place. You will be going up against people who play the Genshin Impact card game. Single elimination. It's Swiss pools. Top 8 single eliminations. This tournament is brought to us by Rene Esports Network, powered by Razor Gold, and we are going to be part of the official media representation. And it's going to be hosted by Jaeger. Captain Heneral Jaz's personal friend is going to be casting the event. So make sure you tune in to Rene Esports Network. That is also going to be co-streamed on the G3 podcast Facebook page on February 18th, and we'll be part of that tournament. So sign up, let us know if you want to join, and we'll catch you on that day. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is our spotlight for the evening. Our partner shoutouts. Marami na tayong ganyan. Marami na tayong mga ganyan ngayon. Official na yun, no? A lot of new things.
Pwede ba pagka may Sega updates tayo ang pangalan ng segment, ano? Sega nun? You guys can move on. Come on. Okay. Great. Good job, everyone.
Sige.
Tingnan natin ha. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3.
Sega
Di naman kayo sabay-sabay.
And in 2 weeks' time, we will be kicked out of the official media affiliation list of Sega for sheer cringeworthiness of the G3 podcast. Pero ganyan talaga tayo dito. Iba tayo dito sa G3. We're not just, we want to give you the best of the best. And we try to get you the first things that we find out. Like Rene Esports is here. Ayo, Rene Esports Network just said, you gave us a shout out. Hey, yo, man, what's up?
Hey, yo!
What's up, man? What's up? Yan. Okay. Now, a lot of new things are coming to the G3 podcast and a lot of stuff are good. Maybe there's day one gameplay. Maybe there's some new unboxings coming in. Maybe there's a tournament coming in. There's a new store. But I can't help but wonder, what would we be doing with all of these things had we been our younger selves? I'm pretty sure Noch would still be doing the same thing, as he would be munching around, But what if we were younger? Would we be able to handle these things? Probably not. I'd probably run away in fear. No, it's weird. But yeah, so getting into the younger part of ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, in our ads and our posters, you know that we are going to be talking about something that's a little bit closer to our hearts and probably yours, something that we really wanted to do again. And these are the things that we've kind of lost over time, things that we've kind of wished we still continued doing as geeks and nerds while we were proliferately doing this. Back in the day when we were still in our early days, pagtagsibol, mga ginagawa niyong hobbies. And to be honest, we never thought that we'd stop. We never thought that we'd stop doing those things. And then suddenly adulting happened and there you go. Wala na. Right? It's quite sad. And right now, that's why there is a study that 40% of all toy purchases in the last year are made by adults. And that has helped kick the toy industry, into high gear. And this is because it's revenge shopping. It's revenge for those times that I could not get the toy I wanted, and now I want it. Yeah, thank you, no. Maraming salamat. Very good, ba? Sa sign language ka, with passion. So let me ask you guys, and for the people who are watching, please put it on the comment section. What hobbies did you have at the time that you thought you would never stop doing? And tell us a story about it. Paano yun? How did it stop? How did you start? How did it stop? And why you want to do it again? I'll start. One of the simplest thing I used to do, because one day my mom, I don't know if my brother remembers this, I have a small sticker book full of Dragon Ball, Power Rangers, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stickers. Nothing, just stickers, right? And that made me want to go to the palengke, go to the mall, get my hands on these stickers specifically, na Dragon Ball, Power Rangers, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know why I didn't include X-Men, because I have X-Men toys. So, but when it comes to stickers, because I know I could not have any more of those toys.
Mm-hmm.
I could not get a lot of Power Ranger toys. I cannot get a lot of Dragon Ball toys and whatnot. So I settled with stickers, and I eventually filled it out and ended up with 3. One thing, Josh never ruined it. He never laid his hands on it. He never touched it. But I lost it. I don't know.
Grabe ka naman dun, DJ. You deprived Trixter of that opportunity.
Oh my God, kasalanan ko na naman.
No, you deprived Trixter.
Can you ever share?
Kaya nawala.
Damot mo!
Kung nakita mo man lang ba kay Trixter, like Trix, did you ever see these sticker books?
I saw them. I knew they were stickers and they would die if held wrongly. So
Okay. Wait, I mean, pinakita niya sa'yo or
Actually,
did you sneak to look at them? Kasi mukhang pinagdamot nga niya kasi.
Ay,
both. so, so, uh, so I saw more value than the comic. I saw how fragile they were. So
Yeah, because they weren't really like the premium stickers, right? It's just palengke stickers, mall
Ang bait
stickers.
naman pala ni Trixter. Alam niya madaling masira. Kaya hindi niya sira.
Right.
So hindi niya, parang love ng kuya ko yan eh. So gumano lang si BJ. Tignan mo, wala na.
Ibang klase talaga kayo mag-paint ng ano eh.
Damot mo!
Ng image ng tao eh. No? Salamat. Ayun.
BJ, ang lumalabas.
shiny pa yung stickers yung iba dun eh.
Right. It had those like neon shiny stuff, no?
Yeah.
Pero DJ, question lang about those stickers. Were you looking for specific stickers or basta Turtles, Rangers, and Dragon Ball, wala kang pake or may specific? Okay.
Yeah,
Pero hindi mo
it was-
man lang ba tinanong si Trix kung anong gusto niya?
Teka lang, may segment naman siya. Teka lang, di ba? Sorry, mga fans medyo nawawala ako.
Medyo mainit lang.
Kahit yung mga viewers natin kasi alam talaga na there's a better ganayo. Kaya kailangan lang natin
Oy,
i-push
thank you.
yung elephant na subject.
Thank you. Maraming salamat. Akala ko kakampi kita.
Bakit mo inisip na kakampi mo si Paleets? Ano ang binigay niya sa akin ever?
Pati, assuming mo naman,
For all that you gave me on my Batman statue, sa tingin mo magkakampi tayo?
Okay, fine. I'm sorry.
Bakit ano
I'm
nangyari sa
wrong.
Batman statue mo ba? Ano nangyari?
Pizza ka pa!
Ayun. Dahil hindi na nakakampi. Ayun, binasag niya yung kamay. Ganon. Okay, so yun. That's a very small thing for me. But I always thought, nung nawala ko kasi, when I lost it, I thought I was gonna be able to find it again. And I looked and I just couldn't find it. And then eventually I said, I'll start a new one. I'll start a new collection. But I couldn't find the same kind of stickers anymore. So I just focused on looking for those stickers. And I eventually...
Nasa kwarto ni Josh.
Nasa ilalim. Hindi, wala na. I mean, we moved. I was hoping to find it, while I'm stashing the stuff with moving to a new house. But I couldn't find it. And it just turned out that I still like stickers today. When I go to conventions, I buy stickers. And I wanted to start having wanted, but not in, I couldn't find the time. So mga ganon klaseng thing. Let's start small. Let's start simple. Kawawa daw si DJ. Yeah. If ano yun? Thanks, Leia. Thank you for pointing it out. Thank you. I really love you. Sige, kayo.
Asawa ko yun Bakit I love you ka sa asawa ko?
Di ba pwede
Let's go.
Nick?
Hindi gagawin ni Trix yun ever.
Sure.
Ganon kabait si Trixter.
Just ikaw na nga. The more I open my mouth. Just ikaw galing ka ng malayo eh. Diba? And what was it before?
Probably siguro. I think I might count cosplaying as the hobby na, kinalimutan ko before. Because like 2013, 2012, I started cosplaying. I'm a big fan of Alodia, di ba? Tapos, then years came, medyo sabi ko parang hindi pang cosplay yung mukha ko eh. Like, ito mukhang to pang cosplay. Pang shoutcaster, yeah. So I left the cosplay life. I left the thing, I stopped doing cosplays altogether. And now that I'm, married to a cosplayer, gusto ko rin siyang balikan ulit. All out of my own will, hindi dahil pinipilit ako nilalang mag-cosplay.
Did you try cosplaying at home, like at night, and no?
I'm not. No, that's too personal, BJ. That's
BJ.
Ba't
ka ganyan, BJ?
Hindi magtatanong ng
You're having a podcast. Si Josh talaga hindi magtatanong ng mga
Guys, kung alam niyo na ako kasama.
Guys, you can see to our viewers, nakikita niyo ugali ng boss namin. Ganyan po talaga.
Guys,
doesn't
hindi na
set-
ako kasama sa podcast. Sabihin nyo lang, hindi na ako mag-host.
Hindi yan guys, hindi na character yan sa show Ganyan siya 24/7.
Right.
Ay, wow.
Wow talaga. Talaga.
Visit. Since nasabi mo gusto mo siya balikan, what is one character na gusto mo i-cosplay? Pero not the ones that you've done before, someone new.
Like
I said before sa mga episodes natin, I wanna do Tony Stark. Like if I had the money, I want to do Iron Man, pero yung wala yung helmet. Like it's a Tony Stark helmet with the Iron Man armor.
Meron
Yung gusto kong gawin talaga. That's like a dream, like my cosplay dream.
Nice.
Hopefully,
Bagay naman. Hopefully.
Bagay na bagay. So, tentay lang yung ano mo dun, costume mo dun.
Oh.
Pero aside from Tony Stark, pero kasi parang low-hanging fruit yun eh. Na Tony Stark ka na eh. Kilala ka na namin as Tony Stark eh. What other character yung gusto mo?
Siguro. Let's see. Ano ba? Like, I was thinking kung siguro pag nag-gym ako ng konti, one of those Genshin Impact characters na may six-pack abs, I think yun. If kaya, di ba? If
Just
magka-abs
tandaan mo,
diba?
hindi mo na kailangan gawin yun. We accept you for who you are.
Hindi
tayo lang pa-fat shame dito. Walang ganun. We are so progressive.
Tinanong niyo si Jaz tapos biglang ganyan kayo sasagot.
parang overprotective yung sagot eh.
Hindi, ang sinabi niya kasi, baka feeling niya kailangan niya mag-gym ng konti.
Hindi naman
To be
kailangan.
accepted as that character. No need.
Hindi
Be accepted.
mo kailangan mag-adjust para
Kayo
mag-cosplay.
kasi yun eh. Kayo kasi yun eh. The community would say otherwise. I mean, kung tayo lang, I could cosplay an out-of-shape Shazam, for some reason.
Si Banana Boat pa rin siya.
Bakit siya dam?
Yun yung unang lumabas sa isip ko eh.
Ang unang naisip ko si Shaquille O'Neal eh.
Iba yun.
Yung genie.
The original.
No, but given the chance that you would be able to, let's say somebody's gonna bring you back to cosplay, fund your costumes, everything, but at the cost of your mustache. Kaya ba?
Ay.
I think G ako kung meron
Talaga, mahal na mahal.
Talaga?
Oo.
Okay.
Thank you for letting us know.
It will grow back.
It will grow back in like, I don't know, 2 weeks.
Yeah. But it won't be as it was before.
No, it will be. Nakita nyo ba yung nung pandemic, I shaved it all nung pandemic.
Oo nga, naalala ko na.
May bigote ulit ako. So,
Right.
Tapos, when you shaved it, did you lose all of your powers? Wala ka na bang strength after?
Yeah, wala na.
Samsung.
Hindi na ako nakapag-podcast, ganun nung time na yun.
Pag shave niya,
Napaos ako, ganun.
napaos siya, nagkakarpal siya, nagka-gout, nagka-presyon. Doon lumabas natin. Sige. Bago tayo mag-move on, meron lang suggestion sa cosplay si
Ito naman to si Karim eh.
Who is our friend. Call yang cosplay ni Noch. Pare.
Okay lang, gagawin ko yon. Pero alam mo na yung kasunod.
Kapalit. Yan.
Kasama yung zipper sa likod.
Dun sa mga hindi nanonood ng previous episodes, yung kapalit ay hindi bastos, di ba? Hindi naman
Hindi.
Tama.
Wala naman maghuhubad sa inyong dalawa pag
God, I hope not. Sir Haran, let us know.
Promise.
Mag-meet pa tayo. We're gonna have, it's February, we gotta meet.
hindi mo sure.
Hindi mo sure yan, ha?
Hindi mo sure.
Sige.
Naalala ko tuloy yung inaano ni Just na Tony Stark. Hindi na kasi parang obvious na kagad sa kanya eh. So and so na I'm
Di ba?
I like that you picked the Tony Stark image from that time na Tony Stark was an alcoholic.
Yeah, hindi mo na nabalo.
The time I took that picture is exactly
Demon in the bottle.
Alcoholic din si Jaz doon sa
Yan,
picture.
exactly. Kaya yun yung ginamit.
So at some point, na-cosplay mo na siya. Congratulations.
He went out as drunken Tony Stark. That's good. Sige, from the youngest to the oldest. Since nandiyan ka na, Captain Mike. Okay. Let's strap yourselves in, boys. We're in for a history lesson.
Ipe-predict ko lang. Isang sasabihin niya gumawa ng art.
Question. Ilang minutes to? 30 minutes ba to? 15? Kasi I also wanna be prepared for anything.
Hindi, mga lang to. Less than 5 lang to.
Feeling ko ang geeky regret niya is gumamit ng cheat code.
or
again.
He wants to start making Flintstones as an art, art
or mag-create ng apoy.
What's yun ang Flintstones?
Ikwento mo na, Captain. Wait, di ba car culture ka, Captain Mike? You're a member of the car culture, car community. Siya yung nag-start ng car community during the Flintstones era. Sorry. Go ahead.
Go with the horsepower.
Go na.
Sa akin kasi, ngayon, huwag mo kong tawanan, Nico. Hintay mo, pagka ikaw nagsalita, never mo ako narinig o gano'n ng ganyan.
Pinagalitan agad.
Wala akong ginawa.
What I want to happen din na sana kung pwede ako mabigyan ako ng opportunity is to collect toys. What?
Ano yun? What?
Gago ka, Vhinz.
Vhinz, Vhinz.
Pare. Pero kaya hindi ka namin sinama sa podcast, pare. Tapos ganyan na sasabihin mo. Blood Geek. Sports na yan eh.
Part of the Stony Olympics yan.
Game.
Magko-collect ka ng toys? That's what you wanted? I'm sorry, that's what you mentioned?
Gusto kong balikan yung mga days na kino-collect ko yung mga gusto ko lang na toys, no. Back in my day, cash and carry is the in thing, is the bomb. Gusto mo ng something new na like electronic, biri mo Quezon City pa ako pupunta.
Cash and carry, ang layo ng cash and carry sa'yo ah.
Yes. So,
siyempre sa bandang Makati.
Yes.
Yeah. Bendia.
So, dinadala ako ng papa ko noon on a weekend. Tapos, ini-introduce niya ako dun sa mga electronics. Sa kanya ko nakuha yung Game & Watch na, yung Casio na Game & Watch.
Yeah.
Yung ano na yun, sa kanya ko rin binigay din niya sa akin yung Game & Watch na, yung Nintendo na Game & Watch.
Yeah.
Tapos yung mga family computer, dyan din ako na-start. So, tapos yung mga toys na anything electronic, from RC toys and all that, I want to just get back to those. Yung mga alam kong kaya ng pera ko and all. Gusto kong balikan yung mga yun kasi parang nakakamiss siya kasi. Parang iba kasi yung feeling nung bata ka versus yung feeling mo na kapag Jurassic ka na. Pag feeling mo ano ka na. At that age.
Sobrang low-hanging fruit na may mga hirit mo dyan ka.
Wait. Oh, wait lang. Sige, just so I can maintain my composture. So you wanted to go back to collecting toys, or was it electronics, or what was it? Ang dami mong sinabi. Electronics. Ano, calculator? mga
parang sinasabi ni Cap kasi mga retro video games eh.
Anything nung back nung 80s na gusto kong balikan, yung mga Game &
Like
Watch.
give us like an example. Game & Watch.
Yung mga Game & Watch na yan.
Famicom, Sega Master Systems.
Yan yung telephone na naka-backpack. Yung ano.
Cash and carry pa lang yung
World War II yun eh. Kata.
Yung cellphone na may backpack.
So,
We do not hold the beach. We do not hold the beach. Say again, we do not hold the beach.
mukhang old school na G.I. Joe.
Yung sa movie na Wind Talker ba yan? Ganon.
Saving Private Ryan.
So, mga ganun. Yun din kasi yung start na exposure ko to electronic gadgets eh. So, parang gusto ko na siyang balikan. So, dun nag-start.
And what's preventing you from doing so now?
Priorities. Parang kung
Adulting.
if I have enough money to buy those extra money bibili namin. Bibiling ko.
Tama-tama, may magbubukas na bagong shop sa...
Collector's Alley.
Collector's Alley is February 16 at MRT North Caloocan Mall. See you there.
Seamless.
Ang ganda no.
Ganda ng entry na yun.
No, sige. Rene, ikaw. Since maganda yung pagkaka-transition mo, I'm quite interested because now you're back to collecting comic books. You did mention that you were buying toys that you were not able to buy before. So in a sense, you're already getting back into it. But is there something that you haven't gotten back to that you really wanted?
Okay, so keeping up with patterns, is competitive ako. I actually have two.
Last episode pa to.
I have two hobbies na I kind of regret in a couple of different ways. First off is photography. I was very into photography back then. When I was younger, like I was very passionate about it. I had my own Nikon camera, film pa to. And I'm sure you guys know this by now. I'm very averse to new technology. So nung nagkaroon ng mga digital camera, that's when I stopped that because I was very into it. I dare say I was very good at it then. But the new tech, yung digital cams, it was just too overwhelming. And now I'm seeing everyone with their so it's something that I'd like to possibly restart and probably ask Cap to I'll ask the old guy to teach me about the latest tech because that's how it is. But yeah, photography is one. Another thing, and like you mentioned, I do collect toys. And yun, parang di siya regret kasi multiple times naman, I never stopped collecting. There were just moments in my life na I had to sell them because of, everyone goes through hard times. So, okay na, binabawi ko na siya ngayon. What I do regret, it's a little off our main topic is, you guys know that I'm also into tabletop, particularly HeroClix.
Yes.
Yeah.
I regret not getting into it earlier because it came out, I think it was late 2000s. I only got into the hobby around 2014, 2015. So it was like, sobrang late na into the hobby. And the sets that came out before I started was really good. To the point that they're collectibles now kahit hindi na siya tournament legal. And I missed out on a lot of really, really good figures. So that is, I'm trying to hunt them down. I have some of them. Kaso, I mean, they're very pricey, but yun, okay lang. Hindi ko naman kailangan kumain araw-araw. It's,
Pwede naman mag-Skyflix.
Yeah, especially now na in my opinion, the newer ones that they're producing are just garbage compared to the classic figs. Parang both yung itsura, pati yung game mechanics. In fact, parang one of my first things is this, yung Avengers na team base. Yeah, all of them. So and I have the Queen Jet. That's not how
you talaga yung next culture talaga, di ko gusto.
So it's I was very passionate about the game, but I think I got into it really late. Because by the time I got in, the really, really good ones are, parang na siya, I think, based on my preference lang, pababa na yung quality. So that's one. Specifically geeky regret na I have. Yun lang.
Spoken like a true hobbyist, everything that's new is crappy to them. I could tell because I also am one of them. Right?
Ako, question ko lang, si Rene ba may sariling darkroom to nung nagpo-photography?
Bakit hindi mo ako tanungin directly? Andito ako eh.
Why are you asking him on a third person basis?
Ganyan talaga pag tumatanda na. Di ba yung ibang matatanda pag family gathering? Ilan doon na yung tao, pero kakausapin niya yung katabi niya, kaparinigan lang niya. Ganun talaga, guys.
So, ano yung question mo, Kap?
Bigyan natin yung question na yun. May dark room ka ba?
Bakit?
To develop.
Bakit? Ano yung follow-up question mo doon?
Walang, na-curious lang ako, ikaw naman. Kasi,
for photography.
For photography, akala ko for other things.
Ibang dark room yata.
Ibang dark room yun, ah.
Wala. We used to, we tried to improvise before, me and my friends. Kaso the chemicals are very expensive for students.
Right.
And we were always drunk, so handling chemicals was never a good idea.
Well, it's never a good idea before and after you drink. During is a different conversation. It could be a good
Baka kasi
idea.
malito ako, hawak mo shot glass o yung pang-develop.
Pare, shot mo na. Odas eh. Bago tayo pumunta sa ating ibang mga kaibigan, we'd just like to check out the comments and before we continue getting the sharing session, Captain Mike, you want to check out other people's comments? I want to start off with what is kind of close to me, what he mentioned. Vhinz said, Magic the Gathering, kulang lang talaga sa budget noon, lalo na ngayon. Yeah, Magic the Gathering is actually something that we used to play. A lot of us here used to play Magic the Gathering. And right now, the latest expansion is Phyrexia. All will be one. Yeah, that's finally the Phyrexians are invading Dominaria again. Ano pa mga sinabi nila dyan, Captain Mike?
Okay, so ang sabi nila dito, medyo humaba pala yung comment section, no? May sinabi dito si Noch, kawawa daw si BJ. Ito, pa chronological to
Si Noch yan eh.
Tapos sabi
ito na lang. I mean,
lahat. Pati ba naman yan?
Oo, kasi mamaya dudugtong yan. Super late ako, sabi ni RMX Customs. Teka, inaano ko pa dito.
Yan, Feb 18 tayo. Yan.
Feb 18.
Harold mentioned that he still has issue 0 of Wildcats. Wow.
Really?
Awesome.
Oh, that's a good one.
At
Nice,
may
nice.
sabi rin niya na pwede na rin daw makalaro niya ng Hero Click si Rene.
Yeah.
Magkano mo na yung wildcat? Binibenta mo ba?
Pag binenta mo, maglaro tayo. Ganun. Laro, sagot ko na, give.
But yeah, I'd love to.
Okay.
I'd love to. Let's.
Okay.
So yun,
Sige,
si
sige,
Sandy
sige.
na huli yung sinabi niyo, One Piece figure, kaso need pa mag-ipon. And that's obviously a challenge when you are already in that age. Eh.
Right. I want to ask my brother, Trixter, because there was a point where I don't know what this guy's doing. This is the time that, I'd be going out. I have no idea what this guy's been up to because I would be out most of the time, sa surge ng pagkabinata eh. And then most of the time he gets left behind at home. And then we move on closer to that story that I want him to tell you in the future. Pero was there something that you used to do that you wanna get back to now? Especially now that you're with us.
Bukod sa pagsira ng mga gamit ng kuya mo.
Hobby, hindi yung mga destructive habits.
Hindi habits. Hobbies ang sinasabi.
I used to do now that I want to do in the future. That actually, yeah, there is one thing that I actually used to do. That would be fighting games actually, and yes, this is in video games. Surprisingly, since my brother introduced me to fighting games, specifically Street Fighter, the Street Fighter Alpha series. There began my journey in fighting games. So, because he would keep beating me. I started my journey because of him.
Beats you. Okay. He beats
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
In the game, hindi ko pinagsasabubuhatan ng kamay. Grabe ka naman.
In the game.
Nakakatakot yung...
Bakit defensive ka? Wala naman nagsasabi
Nakakatakot yung reaction na he beats you. Okay, he beats. Parang take note, parang tatawag ako ng police, he beats you.
Parang lumalabas tuloy na may ginagawa kang masama sa kapatid mo eh.
Quiet na ako.
Masyado eh. Ang tindi ng defensive mechanisms mo ngayon.
Grabe kayo. So wait. So this is a hobby that you want to get back to, right?
Yeah. So
did you start?
yeah, like at some point it just wasn't doing it for me, especially today since you have to make it basically your life just to to be good at that one game or so. I love since the PS1 games. I've loved fighting games since even the obscure ones. There may be Bloody Roar, Air Gaze. Dynasty Warriors was a fighting game.
Right, first one.
First time. And Soul Edge, the Soul Edge, and others that I failed. Shaolin was a game by
Shaolin was good.
That was fun. That was a fun game.
Wait, what you're saying is, yung every time na you beat all of us sa fighting games, that's you on like retirement mode. Hindi ka pa active player.
That's basically what he's saying.
So the reason why I like fighting games was because of him, and the only reason why I did that was he was the reason why I wanted to play fighting games. Like I wanted to play fighting games so hard that he can't beat me anymore. Like I will never lose to him again. That was my motivation.
Akala ko you just wanted to spend time with him, yung pala gusto ko lang sa talunin. Okay.
No. That story that was told back in the day na you have to imagine the atmosphere. Na, I introduced him and he swore for every beating he got that he will never lose to me again. Lo and behold, I come back. Right? I come back. I become a normal child again. I become a good person. I stopped doing bulakbol, and I cannot beat him any way I do, any way I try. I cannot. And every time he does this, he looks at me and he does this.
So that's the story of how the better Ganayo.
The legend of. Yun yung origins or the origin story.
The origin story.
Josh, whenever BJ beats you in the game, nagyayabang ba siya, nagtatrash talk?
Like dinuduro
for you to be very good and to be good.
Oh no,
BJ, with all due respect, si Josh na tinatanong eh.
Bakit ba napaka-defensive mo ngayong episode dahil?
Josh, huwag ka magsinungaling para kay BJ. Tell the truth. Ngayon ang dapat natin ilabas niya.
Anong klaseng verbal abuse ang nakukuha mo during game?
Verbal abuse, sakit.
It's usually just your usual sibling rivalry. Like he would be he would be so into his character so much that like it would carry on even in WWE. We would shoot with any kind of wrestler, and we would try to we would just like if he would go Akuma in Street Fighter, he would
wait. So pag naghihachi siya, tapos nagkazuya ka, itatapon ka sa bangin?
Well, in a way, yes. Like after our session, after our session of fighting games, the real fighting begins. Well, not real, pero
the real fighting begins.
Wrestling time begins.
We would wrestle.
We would, and then we would just wrestle, just like that.
Wait, so you guys started with Street Fighter 2, yeah?
Street Fighter Alpha.
And he was Alpha na siya.
Kasi
nice.
Kasi the arcade will always be full, so I can't sit on it. So we don't settle for home. So
but would he actually teach you ba, or just laro ka tapos tatanungin lang kita? And then you taught yourself? Or?
He would actually teach me the moves that he would know, like
the nakasaksak yung controller.
No. I know that. I know that.
Sure ka ba nakasaksak yung
Oh,
controller?
I know that. Like, one of my dumbest accomplishments was actually doing supers with charge characters, which for me was mind blowing. So as soon as I managed to do a triple somersault as Charlie, I actually called him up and bragged to him about it. And then when we started playing, one time I managed to do a combo on him while looking at him like 1, 2, 3, 4.
So that point, mas mayabang ka na ba? Mas mayabang ka na niya.
Oh
So
no,
he
that's
goes-
just friendly
he goes
ribbing.
like,
That's just friendly
hey,
ribbing.
hey. He goes like, hey, I want to show you something. What? And then looks at me. Pabakpak. Pabakpak. What are you doing? Look at the screen. I don't have to.
So I was
Anyway.
okay. So continuing from that, like since after so much, I just can't get get the same hook anymore. I had friends like it was rekindled when Skullgirls came to Steam. I managed to find some wonderful people there. Managed to play with
Oh
a
man,
very
I
good
saw you
Japanese-
play Skullgirls, pa. I saw you play Skullgirls. Grabe.
like shout outs to a wonderful friend from Japan, Yuki, wonderful sparring partner, and Sin from Korea. It was like they were wonderful.
Damn.
Yeah, like
International
after
level.
well, no, you meet all kinds of people in fighting games. So
I,
I
have
mean,
a question. I have a question. So, you said you stopped, no? And you
Mhm.
wanted to. Is it something that you wanna return to? And if so, do you think you're ready for the competitors league? So to
for
speak.
competitive, I'm really not that confident. Pero maybe with online people. I'm more of a casual kind of player in fighting games. I like just playing with people, discovering stuff, just shooting with people.
Right.
Back in college, Tekken was the thing, right? It was so hard finding people who played fighting games as me. That's not Tekken. That is so hard to say. All people know is just Tekken. No one ever wants to play Street Fighter because may fireballs lang yan, hindi naman totoo yan. Now you like now you like Akuma because he's in Tekken. Now you like fireballs. So like it was it was in college, high school, like just shooting the shit with people. Like maybe I'll get back into it when Street Fighter 6 comes. Just play
Yeah.
just play with people.
Did you guys ever get into rival schools? Because I really like that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I did.
Rival schools.
I played
Hideo
most
Q.
Shoma and Natsu. Basically, I'm a Gorin High alumni. That's Sho,
Justice.
Roberto, and Natsu. Basically, it's my team. So
Nice. So fighting games, right? That's cool. I just want to address
the reason
one
why
comment.
the reason why I dropped us was I set the bar too low. Like after beating him, I never wanted to improve on.
I set the bar too low.
Oh, natalo mo na yung Bison mo. Natalo mo na si Bison. Right? And then
So after that, I just wanted to play with people who just
Grabe I set the bar too low and he's referring to me.
And you were my goal. That's it. I was done with my mission. I didn't want to improve anymore. Like, if I wanted to play a game, I would just play it to my
Make
satisfaction.
punching bags out of us, ganun na lang.
Sige.
Hindi na lumalabas sa amin.
Nakamute ka
Fighter
ata
6.
pala.
Hindi naman.
Low-key trash talk.
Loki, di ba? Loki, grabe.
Low-key trash talk eh.
Like I still want to play with even with you guys. Like if ever Project L comes out, I just want to have a session with all of you. Like
And
everyone.
Street Fighter
everyone-
6.
Everyone's new. No one knows what to do. Just
Yan ang maganda.
let's just play stuff.
Correct.
Yeah.
Playing field.
Nice. I just want to really quickly address this one comment because somebody mentioned something that I truly love. And Legend of the Five Rings, he's Crane.
Crane din siya. Crane. Wow, a fellow Crane.
Lion Clan boy.
Yan ba yung yung may personality test na pinagawa mo?
Yeah. So this game is just a huge part of me. So let's play it soon. Meron akong let's message mo ako, laro tayo. Okay, sige.
It might be another collab with PRG, right?
Yeah. Let's do unplugged stuff. You know, sometimes it's nice, man. Why have I not added you as a friend? Okay, sige. Paleets, ikaw.
Alam mo bakit?
Yeah.
Bakit?
Kasi you're that kind of person kasi.
Kasi I'm the low bar.
Yeah, it's nothing new. We actually expected na hindi mo pa friends yung mga tao sa PRG.
I am so sorry. Thank you for exposing me. Okay, Paleets has been through a lot. Paleets, I remember you mentioned that you used to collect other stuff, even got into cars and motorcycles, right?
Yeah.
And retro consoles way before it was cool. But was there something else that you used to do that gusto mong gawin ngayon?
Well, sa geekery, I would love to collect again yung talaga tin toys, like old tin toys. It was a passion of mine back then when I was starting out sa collecting. Kaso sobrang mahal. If you look up the old tin toys back in the days, like 70s, 60s, 50s, they're so expensive it doesn't make sense for me. Back then, it was just crazy. I had a few pieces, like 10 important pieces in my collection back then, but I have to sell them because I went through financial hardships, and that is something that I regret stopping and stop doing. Maybe I would like to get back into that. Everything else is mainly I actually have a list. If Rene had 2, I actually had 5.
Wow! Pangit daw galing.
But yeah, let me just list it down. Not to further the explanation. I would like to go back into creating art. I was really heavily into art back in college. Mainly photography, abstract painting, graffiti works. And then the sneaker customs which I did a few years back when I was customizing my own sneakers. I would like to get back into that. I even did the Akira sneaker inspiration. I usually do pop culture subject matter on my sneaker customs back then because
dami mo namang ginagawa, ikaw naman talaga. Oh.
And then what else? I would like to get back into collecting mangas. Kasi before I had a small collection which I sold. But then I never collected again. I would like to collect a few volumes that I really want. And anything else? Music. Definitely music. Back in high school and college, I was really heavily into punk and metal. And eventually, it died down when I graduated college. Even before I was in a band until adulting happened, and even now I have a guitar and I rarely play music.
Ba't di kayo mag-collab ni Captain Mike? Gitara ka, kakanta siya.
Oo, ito pwede, no?
Tara na kayo.
Tagal mo sumagot. So ayaw mo sabihin mo. Hindi yung tagal mo sumagot.
Oo nga.
Magaling mag-gitara yan si Lee. Magaling din gumawa
Narinig mo na?
Umarana yan.
Kailan?
Nag-usap kami nun ni Lee, pinakita ko sa kanya yung video na yun.
Ano yung pinakita sa'yo? Kayo Kaya pala.
Oy!
Sige, sabog daw eh. Pero
may mga video kasi ako before when I was younger. Yung parang mga video ni Vhinz. Na pinakinggan namin.
No. Hindi, okay. Wait. Hindi ganong level na video ni Vhinz because you're nag-emo ka nun. Hindi naman ganun.
Masyado mo naman pinoprotektahan si Lee.
Hindi.
Kaya mo ganyan.
Nun, Brad. Kahit
Paano mo nasabi ibaw siya? May mga photos ka ba to back up your claims?
I won't mind if you show the video. I don't mind. Kung gusto mo
check na lang yung page ni Lee.
Check na lang yung public page ko.
Stuff doon.
Nice.
Stuff.
Okay. Grabe. I mean, I wouldn't have. So, where do you get tin toys, by the way? I'm just curious. Where do you get tin toys nowadays? I mean, is it even readily available?
Now it is. Now I've seen at least two modern companies that are producing their own tin toys, like the cars, the fire trucks, like smaller ones. But back then, I would usually go. There are 3 ways to get them. Usually sa surplus store, Japanese vintage surplus stores, madami doon. They sell it for cheap, like 50 pesos, makakabili ka na. But then the resale market on that is so expensive. The other times that I got them are from, nagbabahay-bahay ako. And para ako nangangalakal.
Akyat bahay.
Hindi. Nagbabahay-bahay. Parang picking. Parang yung American pickers na nagbabahay-bahay.
Nagpapalam na naman.
Oh, of course, kakatok ako.
Okay.
Alam ko mukha ako may history ng akyat bahay, pero hindi naman natin ginawa yun.
Tama naman. Thank you. Nice.
And then the last one was junk shops. Believe it or not, madaming mga junk shops na merong mga old Tonka toys, yung mga, like vintage stuff. There was even a junk shop that I went to. Meron sila nung World War II bomb na hindi sumabog. Nandun sa display nila. And when I ask, is this yung deactivated na? Sabi na hindi sila sigurado. So sabi ko, you need to check this sa police kasi sabi ko, yung mga ganitong armament, kailangan ma-deactivate mo yung pin nito. And apparently, it has been there for 15 years. When I told the lady, she said, "Can you help me? Because I know some police sa Cavite." So I called one of the policeman that
It's Fallout.
And he sent out the bomb team just to check. No, that's the good thing. When the police came, they actually said that it's an active bomb.
It's Fallout 3. That's basically Fallout 3.
Megaton City.
Megaton City for you.
And it's been sitting there for like 15 years and nobody bats an eye. Oh my God.
Binili ba?
No. I cannot buy this. I was buying before yung mga practice missiles. That was the Japanese practice missiles back then. I had the bayonetas, I have the rifles. I actually bought them and resold them before. That was one of my side hustles before.
So arms dealer sa dati.
So, ibang klase naman ng runner and dealer ito. So, sindikato yata talaga ang G3.
Historical arms dealer. Because back then, when American Pickers was becoming famous, a lot of Filipinos started reading history again, and they were really interested in the war era.
Yeah,
so
right.
all those things, kahit yung mga even the helmets, I had like 3 helmets. I even sold a Japanese helmet for like 75K at the time.
Nag-aalap ka pa, nandiyan naman si Mike. I'm sure ang dami niyang mga sinulsot.
I mean, Mike's may not have historical stuff, but at the time, that was the trendy clothes.
Trendy clothes.
Medyo, kung hindi pwede yung may dahon na, kasi tuyo na eh. Huwag na yung mga ganun.
Tuyo na rin yung tinatakpan
yung mga tin toys. Kamusta availability ng vintage stuff dyan sa Middle East?
No. It's almost non-existent. I've been here almost a decade now. vintage toys is almost non-existent. Still, that's why whenever I bring, recently I brought some really good retro consoles. I sold them out within the first week. Because the thing is the the UAE has kind of lagged with technology for about 2 decades. So they never really caught up with the Western civilization when it comes to those kind of things. Um, when we had our Game Boy, our SNES, they still had their Atari. So that's how delayed
Ganun.
they were.
Ganun kalaki
Yeah,
yung...
they were just starting out with the Famicom. Kumbaga, they were just starting out with the Atari, the MSX, like the keyboard video games, like the personal computer video games. That's how delayed they were. So they didn't even go through the 90s retro games. They skip immediately to the early 2000s with the PSP, the PlayStation. They never went through the SNES era.
Okay.
How about that?
Nice.
Yeah.
Dami talaga na ito ni Paleets. Pagka, bigyan mo kami konti, maambunan mo kami.
Konti lang.
Wag yung bomba, ha?
No, I was gonna ask you.
Ambunan ng bomba.
Ano yung bomba?
Yung mga loose change mo lang dyan.
Hindi ko na kayo kailangan bigyan ng bomba. Si BJ, madaming bomba yan eh.
Lalo na si Bob.
Ibang bomba naman kasi yung kay BJ.
Ano naman yun sa akin? Bomba. Titillating.
Bomba.
Speaking of titillating at bomba, ito na si Noch na. Oh, Noch.
Yan.
Kinabahan.
Paano ko naman tatapatan yung mga sinabi ni Lee, pati yung mga sinabi ni Lee? Ayoko lang.
Of course you can. Because you are the champion, di ba? You are the champion.
Dito natin yung
Yes, I am.
ng pagka-champion.
Yan ang gusto ko. You are the champion. Kaya mong tapatan niya. Ano yan? Ano naman ang iyo? Something that you've always loved doing and you thought you'd never stop doing. For some reason, it did.
I love drawing kasi caricatures. I used to draw anime figures, mga video game characters. Gamer na talaga eh. So yun ang dinodrawing ko. At eventually, I stopped. Meron pa akong isang notebook, punong-puno ng drawing ko. I actually have 3
Why
in my
did you stop?
I don't know eh. I probably because I just forgot na ginagawa ko siya. Alam mo yun? Nawala na lang sa isip ko na gagawin ko siya. Before kasi it used to be my pastime talaga. Pag wala akong ginagawa, I do that.
Ako curious ako, anong una mong drawing nung ano mo? Yung first drawing
Sino
mo
yung mga
alam
una mo nang dinodrawing mo?
Yung hindi ba?
Paano pag yun? Paano pag yun ang una?
Hindi,
Bastos talaga.
yung second na lang.
Actually, ang unang-unang drawing ko before was I was really into cartoons. Ang unang-unang drawing was before was Bart Simpson. Yung there was a flow to that drawing eh. May flow yan eh.
Right.
Ganon. Also with Sonic ganon din. And then I transitioned to drawing human figures naman. More human like Ryu, Sub-Zero, and nawala na lang yung notebook ang ganun. And tapos alam niyo, 'di ba, mahilig ako sa strategy guides eh. That's been something that I want to collect, no? Although mahirap siyang hanapin. Before, gumagawa ako ng sarili ko. So, ang ginagawa ko ng bata.
Talaga?
I would go to a library. Actually, hindi nga strategy guide. It's really more of a lore book eh. I would go to a library. I would print out stories of Street Fighter, Ryu, Ken. Print out ko yan. Tapos i-compile ko siya. Tapos itatago ko lang siya for me to read on a future date. Unfortunately, syempre, as is all of our stuff, nawala na rin siya. Nakakalungkot. Doon din ako nagbabasa ng mga tungkol sa mga demonyo, mga occult. Sa library ng high school ako.
Mga devil.
Mga devils.
Devil ka talaga, kaya yung gusto mo yung...
Weird ako ng bata ako. I had so much fun being myself. And lastly, one thing I remember and I had stopped doing was I used to collect a notebook ng punong-puno ng lyrics and poems Yung lyrics na yun, yung mga kanta na sinusulat ko, handwritten. Tapos yung poems, ako yung gumagawa. I used to give out poems.
And you called me out for writing poems when you were here?
Yes, I would! Kasi hindi ko na siya ginagamit. Ito naliligaw ako.
Yay!
Ano yung, bakit mo siya ginagawa nung mga time na yun? Yung mga poems na yun?
Wala lang, bakit ba?
Feel ko lang.
At least ako may purpose.
Napaka-hostile sumagot. Wala, bakit ba?
Hindi, actually,
alam mo.
legit yun talaga yung legit yun talaga yung rason. It's just something that I'm really interested in doing. I love singing kasi. Bata pa lang ako, nahilig ako kumanta. And lalo na yung mga ginagawa ko nga, dahil naalala nyo yun, malamang ginagawa nyo rin to yung makikinig kayo sa radyo, tapos pag lumabas na yung paborito nyong kanta, you'd record it on a blank page.
Yes.
Tapos hintayin nyo ulit yung next na kanta. I had that. Meron pa ako Scatman na iba-iba eh. Grabe. Yan, galon. God damn.
Bakit yun ang pinag-usapan yung favorite na kanta, ba't yun yung una mong binanggit? Catman.
Kasi yun lang yung yun lang yung naaalala ko.
Hoy, apparently, there are two people who could not relate to that, and that's Josh and Josh.
Why?
Could not relate to the recording of the
recording of the cassettes.
Cassettes? No.
What talaga?
No, we did record this back then using
with
laptop.
Ano yung nire-record yun?
May laptop pa yun. Sa akin yung stereo talaga.
Cassette.
Yung radyo.
Cassette stereo.
So, makikinig ka sa stasyon ng radyo, tapos
press record.
Doon ginagawa yung unang mixtapes.
Yeah,
Tapos nakakainis.
tayo nakakasar na DJ.
Nagsalita yung DJ sa kalagitnaan ng kanta.
Ang
Nakakatuwa
backtrip,
pa.
Patayin mo.
Nire-record ko pa yun every time tatawag ako. Diba? Mag-request ako kanta. Usually, naririnig yun sa radyo eh. So, nire-record ko.
Yeah, nag-feedback.
Nire-record ko.
Right.
Saya lang.
Nakaganong ka sa radyo, no? Dala mo yung cassette.
Nakaabang ka.
Nakaabang ka, nakaganong ka sa speaker.
I mean,
Yung message ako ni Captain, ang binibigyan niya si Triggerman sa 97.1.
Wow.
We get it, Cap, you're old.
I had a distinct pleasure of having. No, I just had a distinct pleasure of having the voice of 96.3 W Rock as one of my trainees. Ang galing ng boses na.
Talaga.
Galing ng boses. Sorry, go ahead.
W Rock. I just want to say, yung siguro yung drawing thing, I don't know if I would even go back to it. Pero definitely, I'd like to go back to the strategy guides. Kasi sobrang sayang eh. Yun na yung, siguro, toys kasi, di ba, alam niyo naman, medyo napunta tayo sa rabbit hole. Di ba? At hindi naman tayo sobrang collector, katulad ni Lee, pati ni Rene. Pero, I have a few. Nandiyan. Pero, something that I really want to collect, and probably, yun talaga yung gusto ko. Strategy guides talaga. Strategy guides. Binenta ko lang, sayang, binenta ko lang yung Fallout. I had the Fallout for strategy gayang kakapal na sobrang mahal na mahal ko, and I had to sell it.
That one just gave me a very good idea once later.
Can I propose something? Kasi apparently, kasi I also
bakit? Girlfriend mo ba ako?
Kung okay lang naman.
Okay lang.
No, pero
gusto mo lang gawin ka pa ng poetry para ma-propose.
Gusto mo i-poem kita?
Kasi apparently we have that in common. Parang a lot of us, we used to write creatively. Tapos we draw. A lot of us draw. I'd like everyone to draw. All of us.
Don't tell.
We all draw. Ewan ko, siguro yung G3 people na lang siguro. Let's all draw one, everyone, and then let's post it so people can see na. Look at these.
Okay yun. That's good.
Each other.
You might regret that.
No, yeah, the entire team. Let's draw the entire team.
Drawing the entire team. Okay.
Just give you an idea of what kind of garbage I'm going to put out. I do.
Oy, baka bastos yan, ha?
I do stupid shit like that during meetings, so expect that. So
So, sinasabi mo ngayon, live, in front of our audience, na pagka-meeting, di ka nakikinig.
Yeah. Ako
Right?
yung nagpapa-meeting, wag mo akong sinisiraan. Ginagawa ko yan pag tapos na.
Pero
Anyway.
at least na-realize ko, nung pinakita mo yan, sabi ko parang ganun ako mag-drawing eh. So, nung 8 years old ako, ganun ka rin mag-drawing, pang 8 years old.
Ngayon.
Advance ka nun.
And I could never do hands. My 8-year-old drawing never grew up. never nag-improve. Ngayon, 8-year-old
Nag-stay, no? Na-retain mo yung magdo-drawing mo. Pero pati
like
yung
that.
style, na-retain mo rin.
I like the idea. Let's do that. Right?
Unfortunately, I'm graphically challenged. I'm more.
That's fine. Even better. The worst.
Yeah.
The worst.
Expect me to draw stick figures.
Before we do that, no? Before we continued with this topic, I just want to say this. Sobrang masaya ako because of the collection. Napatingin kasi ako doon. And wala lang, sobrang saya ko lang kasi I was able to go into something that I really wanted to do for years now. So, syempre maraming salamat kay Lee and kay Rene for making sure na alam natin kailangan nating bilhin, di ba? Alam natin. Salamat.
Dadami pa yan this year.
Salamat.
Dadami pa yan.
Well,
you know,
I would like to add. Like,
may parating ako this March.
There is something I used to do back then that I don't know if I want to get back into. Since in a way.
But that's bastos.
Eating refrigerator frost, hindi naman na.
No. This is a hobby I picked up.
Refrigerator frost.
Hey, that shit was delicious.
Yeah, it was good. How was good?
Totoo pala.
Masarap yun. Anyway, go ahead.
What?
So I picked the hobby up during my first forays into the internet world. Shout outs to the Witch forum that's no longer active, but I used to do stories there, and like personalized stories. After that, it evolved into something else and became fan fiction. Not just your usual lore heavy kind, but more on the fluffy kind na fan fiction. So I don't know whether I want to do that again, because the last time I did it was not too long ago, like say 5 years ago. I was a moderator on a certain Twitch channel, and they were making jokes about these two viewers. So naturally, they started shipping them in a love-hate relationship. So I threatened them that if they don't turn down their shenanigans, I will make a lewd fanfic of both of them. Which I did.
You're one of those guys who write lewd furry fan fiction.
No, not furry fanfics. So they did.
Lang pala.
Yeah. I made good on the promise, and I sent it to the guy I moderate on, and he read it aloud.
Would you read a few verses dito ngayon?
No, please.
Have it on. Let me check.
No, you don't have it ever. Okay.
I also did here with a friend of mine. Cap knows that I am a fan of Monster Musume, so I also did a bit of role play.
Not familiar with Monster Musume. It's a really beautiful snake girl that sheds her.
I don't think I have it anymore. Fuck. Oh well.
Okay. Well, we're almost running out of time, so I want to ask you guys, like, before we get into unnecessary topics, apart from the things that you mentioned, right? Apart from the things that Hobbies that you said, please. Two hobbies that you no longer do, that you want to get back to, at least one of them this year. I'll start. Tabletop, card games, right? Unplugged stuff. So tabletop for me, and singing. Because I used to sing. I used to be part of a band. In fact, Vhinz used to be one of the guitarists in our band. So I want to get back to either tabletop or singing this year. Next, Heneral Jaz. You're up next. 2 hobbies that you want to get back to this year. At least one of them this year.
2 hobbies. I think siguro. I want to go. I mean, either cosplay or shoutcast.
Apart from cosplay, you mentioned cosplay already. So, shoutcasting and...
Yun lang naman yung hobby ko.
Hindi naman pwedeng sabihin yung hobby.
I might go back to PC building because isa rin yun because of the, money concerns, financial concerns, I can't build PCs anymore. And then, wala na nangangailangan din ng PC na kilala ko na, kasi sa Jensen, yun nga nagpapabuild ng PC, mga kilala ko, kapatid ko and all. So, probably if I upgrade my PC, yun.
Cool. Thank you. So shoutcasting and possibly PC building. Lee, 2 hobbies that you want to get back into this year, at least one of them.
Definitely, like you, music. I would like to buy a bass guitar and an electric guitar, and write music again. Create music again. And definitely just get back into being a creative, like painting and drawing again. I think that is the biggest part of me that died because of college. Because I think everyone can relate. I really wanted to become a fine arts student, but your parents wouldn't allow because arts doesn't make money back then, right?
Back then.
Yeah, we never knew that at this day and age that artists will actually make money because back then they didn't actually make that much. So I never, I basically just gave up on my artist dreams. That's why somehow I think that's why I got into my field now, which is floristry, which is a little bit still intact with the arts. Although it's not drawing, it's a different form.
Right. So music and arts. Wow, very collegiate. Thank you. Captain Mike, 2 things that you think one of them you can get back to this year.
Dami natin
Suntukan with pavement.
Hindi na babalik yun, Brad. Ganun, hindi na babalik yun.
Baton relay with reptiles.
Hamulan sa dinosaur.
Natawa talaga ako dun, Vhinz, walang yaka. Huwag kang sasama sa G3 podcast talaga.
Actually, masaya kayo pag sumama si Vhinz. Oy, Vhinz, huwag ka matulog dyan. Mamaya na shoktong mo.
Maaga pa.
Wow!
Ano yun? Music, I want to buy myself a guitar again. And composing. Tapos collecting toys, anything ng mga nostalgic na anything electronic during my...
No, but you mentioned that already. So what else do you want to?
Storytelling.
Right, because I remember back in Apocalypto, you were sitting in the middle. Diba?
Hahanap ka talaga.
Kasi wala black na throat. Sorry. Storytelling.
Here's something that I think people will be surprised no. When I was back in elementary noon, my college, my high school and elementary friends back then were laughing at me kasi I used to write stories sa notebook ko. To a point na nung nagpasa na ng notebook dun sa teacher noon, I gave her that notebook kasi pare-pareho sila noon pare-parehong ano nga ba pangalan nun? Spring notebooks yun Pare-pareho ng design Katlea. So, naisabit ko yung notebook na yun without knowing na yun pala yung notebook na yun. So,
notebook na mayaman yun Yung iba dyan, Jolino lang yung notebook. Sa'yo, Katlea. Grabe to.
So yun.
Di ba Rex Cortez talaga yung mo nun?
Either music, whether it's beat making or paggawa ng guitar, composing, or obviously song.
Nice. Cool. Rene?
Updated
things
Princess
you haven't-
Overdam.
Ay, yung hindi pa na-mention kanina, no? I'm actually thinking about doing this year, seriously. I used to write, direct, and star in comedy shorts. So I'd like to do that again.
Let's do it!
So,
Let's do it!
ayun.
TikToks.
Kasi like, I don't know, ewan ko, like I want to do comedy again, pero not stand-up, because it's lame. Yun lang. It's no, I've been thinking about it for a few weeks now, so I've been writing a few things. So maybe I'll shoot. I actually have one in mind with Vhinz. Hindi ko pa binasabi sa kanya. Hintay ko na yung results yung drug test muna niya bago ko siya.
Sabi na eh.
And also, nung pandemic, I wrote a one webcomic, and I wanna do that again. Ganap lang ako artist na mura.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it, dude.
Yeah.
Dito lang kami.
I'd just like to say the rates of my niece is not that pricey. So if you want an artist, just get it.
Sige. Actually, kaya ako tinanong BJ ko, naalala mo a few months ago, na tinanong ko kung magkano yung sinacharge yan. It's because of that.
Oh, cool. Oh, sige. Let's take a look at it. Nice. Sige.
Pero hindi
Josh.
bastos yun, ha? Para lang malinaw.
It better not be because it's my daughter. So, Josh, ikaw, 2 things you haven't mentioned that you want to get back to, maybe one of them you can do this year.
One of them I'm actually doing now, pero anime. I haven't been I haven't been keeping up with the latest anime, but since I'm not into action-oriented anime now. Yeah, I'm more inclined to what Cap introduced me to, like Ice Guy and his colleague. And the other one would be returning to certain kids books I used to read back then, which is Witch and Monster Allergy, if anyone even remembers that one.
Oh, Christ.
Haven't heard of
Monster
it.
Allergy's been a long time. Search it. It's nice. So you want to get back get those magazines back, no?
Either
Let's
that
see,
or
maybe-
no, just reading them again.
Yeah, maybe there's some in RJ's room. Check it out. She might not. She might not have brought it. Wow, wonderful. Thank you for the wonderful comment. Anime, Urotsuko Doji. Let's go. Legend of the
Tama na yan.
Overfiend.
Tama na yan, Alex.
2, 3. Okay. Sige. Noch? Oh, you're on mute, sir.
Naka-mute ka.
Minute ako eh.
Sorry na.
Mike?
Sorry.
Oo.
Hindi, siguro ako, I probably wanna go back to collecting strategy guides. Yun talaga ako.
Nasabi mo na yan eh. Something else.
Something else.
2. Na kahit isa dun sa dalawang yun, feeling mo mababalikan mo this year. Kasi ako singing tsaka tabletop. O ikaw?
Parang, probably singing din. Probably singing.
Singing.
Oh,
tara,
the other one
ATV.
would be-
ATV Masads.
Para mangaroling ka.
Tapos na eh.
Actually,
Magpabasa tayo!
Barber's
Pabasa.
nag-ano rin ako, nagpo-photography.
Acapella.
To the point na
Photography?
bumili pa ako ng DLC o pornography. Ano?
What?
Photography.
Visit mo.
So, I probably want to do that. Ang gusto ko talaga mangyari is maybe we could go for a photo walk, no?
Yeah.
There is one in Intramuros at night. It's a ghost.
Baka hindi.
Wanna go?
Probably hindi.
Yun yung may momo, di ba?
Yung may mumo.
Wag lang yun.
Nice. Sige. Well, there are a lot of people that would love to get back to their hobbies, and we're just very fortunate that we are living within the realm of our hobbies. And the G3 podcast has always been about making sure that we get back to the things that we love and explore new things that we would eventually have fun and fall in love with. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we've run out of time, way past our bedtime already. Jesus Christ. But I hope you guys had a great time. Thank you very much for joining us. And then I hope you follow us on our socials on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. We are everywhere, guys. We've just released a couple of videos from our last event, which was the BGC event. So shout out to Sir Paul Medina Jr., Kevin Raimundo, which is Tarantadong Kalbo, Pocket Full of Pills. Yan. Skate, Yokify, we were all able to talk to them. So thank you very much. This is your host, BJG. That is Noch, Heneral Jaz, Tuna Komoda, Trixter, Paleets, Captain Mike, and of course Rene, Cruz Jr. And this is the G3 podcast. We'll catch you in the next episode, Friday next week, 8 o'clock. Have a great evening, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.